Hello, how are you today? I'm Daniela and today I will talk about something you ask me a lot, and that's how long should be the bead crochet pattern. I mean, how many rows you should make, for example, if you want to make a 7 inches long bracelet. Or if you don't want to count the rows, how long should be the bead string? Probably all of us who have experience with bead crochet know this type of pattern. You can find a lot of them on Pinterest. There you can see how many rows are in the pattern, 144. But actually you don't know how long these 144 rows will actually be, in real, when you make a real bead crochet rope. Moreover, the most of the patterns you can find on the internet show, for example, only one repetition of the pattern, and it's completely okay because you can crochet it according to this. One repetition is enough, but it's very useful to know the real length. I didn't find much information about this on the internet, so I experiment a little bit how to figure it out. And I made these 4 samples of bead crochet ropes made of different sizes of seed beads. They are made using a slip stitch, but the same applies to a single bead crochet. All of them are made of Toho round seed beads. This one is made of size 15, this of size 11, size 8 and 6. And I counted how many rows are in 1 centimeter, and I found out that if we use size 15 seed beads, there are 8 rows in 1 centimeter. If we use size 11 seed beads, there are 6 rows in 1 centimeter, etc. You can see all that in the chart. And for those of you who don't use metric system, I transfer it for 1 inch. That means that if you want to make 18 centimeters long bracelet, that corresponds approximately to 7 inches, and you are using size 11 seed beads, you have to string 108 rows of the pattern. If you will use size 6 seed beads, it will be 72 rows of the pattern. I think that it's very useful to know that, especially if you want to make this type of pattern with the transition, because you need to know the real length of the pattern when you are making it, because in this type of pattern there is only one repetition of the pattern. And for example, I want to make 18 centimeters long bracelet with size 11 seed beads, so I will make the pattern with 108 rows. And I know that when I crochet it, it will be exactly 18 centimeters. Sometimes you don't want to count the rows, especially when you make some easy stripe pattern like this with many repetitions of the rows, or if you use only one color of beads, there are no repetitions. So there is another way how to count the right length, and this time we will not work with the pattern, but we string the beads and we measure the length of the bead string. We just need to know the circumference of the bead crochet rope. That means how many beads are in one row. For example, if the circumference of the rope is 12 beads, the required length is 12 times longer than the length of the finished product. So if you want to make 50 centimeters long necklace, your bead string has to be 12 times longer, in this case 600 centimeters. 12 times 50 centimeters is 600 centimeters. If the circumference of the bead rope is 10 beads in one row, the required length of the bead string is 10 times longer than the finished product we want, and so on. There are always some beads left, so you don't have to string more beads. And it doesn't matter which size of beads you use, this works with every size of beads. Also, it doesn't matter if you make slip stitch or single bead crochet, because all of these rules I talk about in this video are universal. So, I think that's all. Thank you for watching. I hope it helped you, and if you want to see more, consider subscribing to my channel and ring the bell. See you next time!